get ready. So get ready.
Greetings. Greetings, greetings. I'm not moved already. I wasn't even going to come on, but I had to do this video. I had to come on here real quick.
So get ready. So get ready.
Hey, Rosemary. Hey,
So get
UGC.
ready.
Where's my UGC lieutenants at? Where y'all at?
So get ready. So get ready.
Y'all come on in the house. We're going to start in a second.
So get
Greetings, greetings, everybody. Come on in and take a seat. I can't be long. I'm still packing and all of that. I wasn't even going to do any lives until my move, but
So get ready.
come on in. I hope everyone's well. Hope everybody's well today. I might have to put my hat on. I think I need my hat on for this.
So
I think I
get
need my
ready.
hat on. I think I need my hat on. Greetings, Northern Belle.
So get ready. So get ready.
How's everybody? Let me turn this down.
So get ready.
Flying here. All right. You said you love my hair. Y'all know I don't do these updos anymore. But like I said, I wasn't gonna come on the live today, but I got several emails about this young lady who recently attempted to
Get ready.
take her own life because of a boyfriend, a breakup with a boyfriend. What's the girl's name? Y'all know the girl's name. Who's it? It's in the description. I can't remember her name. Something Brunson or something. Italia. I don't know. Y'all know the girl's name because it's circulating now, and several of you. Itasha. Okay, Itasha. Yes. Itasha did a video. Let me turn this down. Itasha did a video I think it was a Facebook Live video, where she was driving in a car with her baby in her lap, and she was stating that she was going to take her life, because of, the breakup she had with her boyfriend. And she talked about her life a little bit, that she grew up in a great, home where her mother was always supportive of her. She was a spoiled girl, as she said. She got anything she ever wanted. Even when the kids came, her mother still catered to her, still supported her, even when the babies came. So I don't know, in the video, I don't know if there's a part 2 or 3 or whatever, but I don't think she what brought her to the level of contemplating suicide. Let me cut this down. But she said basically she did everything to support the relationship. She put her whole self into it. She dedicated her life to this relationship, and the guy just, he didn't want her. He didn't want her. So her solution was to get on Facebook Live or whatever social media platform and tell everybody that she was about to take her life. And I believe her and her kids, because her child was with her. At least there was a baby in her lap. So I don't know. I don't know what she had planned to do and what way she was going to take her life. But then I saw a part 2 video where she's in the hospital now, and she stated that her car flipped over because she bent down to pick her phone that dropped while she was driving, and the car hit another car and flipped, and that the whole Facebook Live thing that she did saying that she was committing suicide was really her crying out for attention. She really had no intentions on taking her life. She just wanted attention. Y'all, y'all, y'all. What do I tell y'all on this channel about um, not giving all the chambers of your heart away to a man? I think for the most part, a lot of you may feel that, I don't know, that I'm a bit, well, not a bit harsh. I am harsh. Some of you have accused me of being disgruntled and bitter and, jealous and whatever it is. When I'm really getting into the meat and bones or the meat and potatoes of these relationships, and it's not sounding rosy to you, um, she's an example of why I package it the way that I do. You are not supposed to give all 4 chambers of your heart away to anyone. And I'm talking about men in particular here. You give him a piece of your heart. You know the saying, giving you a piece of your heart? Just a piece of it. You don't give all chambers away. Once you give your total heart away to somebody, you become an empty shell. You become, what is it? Like a zombie, like a walking dead. You are no longer, there's no parts of you that are left anymore when you give your whole heart to someone else. We're not built for that. You cannot function with sanity when you do that. This young lady gave all 4 chambers of her heart away, to the point where, out of desperation, to all she wanted to do was be validated. She wanted to matter. She wanted significance, and her way of getting significance was to go on a Facebook Live and tell everybody, lie to everybody, that so-called lie to everybody, that she was going to commit suicide, when when all she wanted was attention, which is what she's saying now. She's saying, oh, look, I wasn't going to kill myself. I just wanted attention. She wanted to feel significant because she felt or feels invisible. She feels like a non-factor. She feels empty. She feels dehumanized. She feels objectified. She feels raped. Why? Because she gave her whole heart away. Her whole heart away. Not only that. Now I don't know if the children that she has are even belong to the guy that she pseudo attempted suicide over. I'm not even sure of any of that. I don't know what her status is. I believe she has 2 kids. I don't know if it's more than that. So we have a couple issues here because she stated that even as the children were coming, her mother still spoiled her. So she never experienced, from what she's describing, she never really experienced rejection in that way. Her parents never scolded her. Obviously, if they still supported her to the point of spoiling her, even when illegitimate children were coming into the mix, that the mother obviously had to take care of, because she said she didn't even have to work. That's how much support she has always gotten in her life from her family. She didn't even have to work. So she's lived an extremely sheltered life. So, and here comes this guy with his own mind, doing what he wants to do, not seeing her as the center of his world, not feeling obligated to do anything she asks him to do and all of that. And maybe he says, you know what, I've had enough. I don't want to be with you anymore. I've had enough. And she can't handle it. She couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle that level of rejection. A lot of people stated that they didn't have sympathy for her because she put her children in harm's way. It wasn't like she was just trying to so-called kill herself. She had her children with her. So a lot of people don't have sympathy for her. They really are angry. They really are angry. And I think that is the tragic part, was that she had her children with her. She wasn't doing this alone. And ladies and gentlemen, whoever is on this live right now, you give a portion of yourself. You don't give everything, because you will lose your mind. You'll lose your mind. And we see examples of this every single day. Every single day. This woman, this young lady, from what I could tell, she's relatively attractive, which, I mean, what does that mean at the end of the day? We are the ugly girls club, so we understand that doesn't mean shit, right? But she's, according to them, not our camp, but according to them, she's attractive, so she shouldn't be going through this. Because she's attractive, don't we hear women say that? Well, she's so pretty, why is she dealing with this? So she's attracted by their standards, so she shouldn't be going through all of this rigmarole, but she is. But she is. She is a single mother of not one, but 2 children as well. Y'all, relationships change when you have children. I tell you all these things. A lot of what I'm teaching you is part of the Dark Goddess training that I do. So I'm giving you little snippets of that. The Dark Goddess training that you go through with me, it's going to be even colder than what you get online. It's a real reality pill. It's a real reality pill. Life is what you make it, and it can be enjoyable, but it can't be pain-free. It can't be manipulation-free. Unfortunately, people want to try to get from you what they don't deserve. They try to take things from you that they don't even want, actually. You ever see people try to manipulate you out of stuff that they don't even really want? It's just for sport. And a lot of these men will use women just for sport. And when I tell you, ladies, these things, I don't know. I don't know how you're taking it. I don't know if you just see me as some little I don't know, washed up mammy, whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But the examples of what I'm trying to get y'all to or warn you about are all around us. They're all around us. Look, the other day I think it was Amber Rose got dumped on Father's Day. So now her baby is what, 3 months old or something? Didn't she just have a baby? Is that baby even 6 months old? And the baby daddy dumped her on Father's Day. What happened there? Now they're saying Amber's hit the wall. Why is Amber hit the wall? Oh, she's big now. Now she has 2 children. You know, her value has depreciated, so she's no longer a vixen. Don't I tell you, ladies, there's a shelf life on that? Beyonce knows that. Even as hot as J Lo is, she can't escape. Well, you know you look good, but you're still old. So you know the thing only lasts but for so long. So when you lead with your sexuality to begin with, ladies, this is why I try to tell y'all to stop having sex on the third date. Stop swallowing jizz, even after 90 days. Stop swallowing cum 90 days in. That's not enough time. When you lead with sex, you will be disappointed. You will be. He'll get tired of you. He may love you, but this still doesn't mean he ain't tired of you. How many men you hear say, I love her, but I'm not in love with her? You know what that means? You know, I care about you. I just don't want to fuck you no more. You don't get my dick hard anymore. But I still love you. I'm not gonna divorce you. You know, we can still be together and everything like that. You know, I'm not gonna go all the way there and just leave you hanging. You just don't do it for me anymore. But I care about you enough not to abandon you. How many women are in that kind of relationship right now? Hello. How many? A whole bunch. A whole bunch. So we got to come to some conclusions about this thing called romance and relationships and love. You know, this thing called love. You know, I love him. You love him so much you want to take your own life? What part of that is love? That's ego. What part of that is what? That has nothing to do with love. That's you feeling slighted, and you know you trying to pay somebody back with the ultimate guilt of taking your life. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna kill myself, and then he'll feel bad forever. He's gonna feel bad for the rest of his life when he knows he's responsible for me killing myself. And I'm not making light of people who are suicidal here, but I'm playing it out because sometimes we need to hear it outside of our heads. Sometimes we do. We need to hear how nonsensical it is outside of the dialogue in our heads. You want to destroy your whole life. Now this girl in one fell swoop has destroyed her reputation, which arguably was already destroyed. I mean, if you're a single mother with 2 kids, I mean, how much, according to society, your rep is gone anyway. But you destroyed your reputation and left a legacy behind of mental instability that now your children are going to come up and people are going to show them videos of their mother driving, almost supposedly trying to kill all of them. She has 5 children. 5? Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. 5 kids. 5. Is she married? Someone said married. Is she married? Because I didn't get that from the video. Okay, no, she's not married. Somebody says yes, she is, or no, she. I don't. What is she married or no? Okay, she's not. Okay, all right, all right. But she does have 5 children. Wait a minute. Someone died. A little girl passed about an hour ago. Oh no. So one of her children died. Oh my God. Do you know what kind of guilt? She said she did this as a like a PR stunt, like a cry for help. She wanted sympathy and attention. That's what she said she did this for. And now one of her babies are gone. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Listen, y'all. Men have a place in your life, and it's good to have a man in your life. We are designed to have male and female relationships. That's what we're designed for. You know, no one's designed to be alone in that sense. But y'all, I've said on this channel thousands of times that most of the men that you're sleeping with don't really care about you. I think I might be one of the only ones on YouTube that really gives it to you raw like that. And I was accused of being harsh and bitter and whatever, for saying that too. But it's true. Most of the men you are giving your vagina to don't care about you. You're a sport. You're something to do. Your vagina is more like you're letting off steam. He's letting off steam. He's bored. He's waiting for the other girl who doesn't have any kids, whose body is built a little better than yours. He's waiting on her to figure out that he's the best guy for her, not you. But in the meantime, he's ejaculating in you. He'll ejaculate in you. He might come 2 and 3 times. Every time y'all sleep together, he may come 2 or 3 times. And you're thinking, yeah, he really loves me because he can't get enough of this. Because he can't get enough of this sweet ass that I got. He loves my big ass. I said was it yesterday I did a live on fetishes? A lot of what men like are mental conditions to begin with. And not just men, us too. A lot of what we like sexually are listed as mental disorders. So we are so corrupt, it's not even funny. We don't even realize it. We don't even realize it. Was it pyophobia? Pygophilia is the arousal to the butt. That's a term. Just like pedophilia and necrophilia and all this stuff. It's a disorder. A lot of what men objectify us with, these are mental disorders. But everything we do in our society is normalized. Pornography. A lot of men like to niggersplain about why watching pornography is somehow sane. That's mentally responsible, actually, to watch porn because I get to educate myself on what I need to do to please you. No matter if the girl's a cokehead, she numbed her vag with Novocaine so she can have a train run. A train ran on her by 4 or 5 dudes. She's numb from the waist down and full of cocaine. But somehow it's educational. Everything we do in terms of relationships is corrupt, adulterated. Everything. Everything. Men don't love you like that. Not like that. Not like that. And I think everybody on this live kind of sort of knows that I'm telling sort of, so because I mean I get it, but I know what you mean. It's so harsh. It is. It is. And some women know it, and this is how you have some women just they just become whores and go after the bag and manipulate and use men for their money because they understand it. So that it how we handle that truth shows up in different extremes, shows up in their varying degrees. I never promote that here because you wind up sort of like deciding, okay, well, I'm just going to let these men rape me for a couple dollars. So it's like a sort of a pseudo empowerment thing. It makes you feel powerful because you're deciding to be raped instead of them ambushing you. I think that's what whoring really is to me. Deciding to be raped before they rape you. So you can at least negotiate your price. That's all it is. You're negotiating your rape price. So I'm not in agreement with that either. Because I really think a woman is mentally and physically okay until she starts having sex to begin with. That's when shit hits the fan. That's when all the neuroticism kicks in. I'm not sure of who I am. I'm not sure of my value and my worth. You were sort of okay. You might have had some insecurities before because we all do. But when you start having sex, it's like you ignite the flame of degradation and self-doubt and low self-esteem, and you start riding the cock carousel like these guys talk about, y'all riding cock carousels, y'all just a revolving door of cock, trying to salvage one bad relationship with another once you start having sex. So what sex does, it gets you confused. It makes you confused. It makes you really confused. I don't know how I feel about anything. I don't know how he feels about me. I don't know how I feel about me. I don't know what this relationship is. I'm waiting for him to define what the relationship is. I'm waiting for him to define what my value is. I'm waiting for him to say, yes, we can get married. I'm just waiting. You just become a sitting duck. You just become a sitting duck when you open your legs. You become an open wound, like a gaping hole. Like the surgeon he cut you open and just leaves you on the operating table. That's what sex does. Oh, so good. Why you say that? Look at our sister. Look what she did. Look what she did to get validation and love. Now one of her children is gone because she wanted attention. She wanted this guy who didn't love her to love her. And the point I'm making is that he probably never did. Probably never did. And when you force the issue, because that's what a lot of us do, we kind of force the issue with these men. We go running. We're running after them. Oh, please see me, love me, objectify me, think that I'm fuckable. Please, please think I'm fuckable. Please, please want to fuck me. Please, 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 please. And he goes, oh, okay. You want me to want to fuck you, so I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to give you what you're looking for. Uh-huh. I'm going to give you what you're looking for. And he lays it down, rolls her Fruit of the Looms off, gives her that bit, gives her the love that she's looking for. And then it's over. But the thing is, she doesn't know it. She doesn't know. He's not letting her in on the secret that it's over, that he's done. He doesn't let her in on the joke. He's the only one laughing at the joke. She doesn't know. And he doesn't tell her because he wants to fuck her again. He wants access to her body again. You know, why would I tell you the truth and then risk you not giving me none when I can get this for free, a little or nothing, a little ham sandwich? All I got to do is give you a ham sandwich and a mill of beer. And I could get all of this? What would it profit me to drop down on myself? So they don't. And all the while, you know, these men give you hope. You women that are fucking these boyfriends, UGC, what do I tell y'all about boyfriends? UGC, I know some of you are in the house. What's our philosophy on boyfriends? Because after the sex happens, now you need hope because you become confused. You become insecure. Listen, if we're going to tell the truth about this thing, most of the time, after you have sex is when you become insecure. That's what happens. That's what happens. So after he ejaculates in you, you're sitting there like, oh God, I hope he likes me. And there begins your fear. And then because you are fearful of being rejected, you start to compromise, start to say yes to things you don't want to say yes to. You start to swallow your pride and deal with his insults. You know, it starts off as sarcasm first. This is why I abhor sarcasm. Any dude that starts conversation with me with sarcasm, like that's my deal breaker, because I know what comes after that. Starts off as sarcasm and then it's blatant disrespect after that. But in between that, the orgasms are happening. Between that, he's hitting the undercuff in your cervix. He's hitting the bottom out. He's knocking the bottom out. He's hitting third base, all up in that cervix. He got the head all up underneath there, and every spot you had and didn't know you have, he hitting it. So in between him making you feel bad about yourself, he's also making you feel good. So you're confused. You're like, well, you know, I know he act like he say he don't want me, but you know, he be coming so hard. And you know, when he kissed me and everything, it just feel like love. It just feel like love. So you're confused because there's good days and bad days. The good days involve sex, which is the pleasure part. So you oscillate between suspecting he doesn't want you, but being confused when he fucks the shit out of you. Hello. I suspect he doesn't want me, but he comes so hard. I suspect he doesn't want me, but he'll eat out my ass for an hour. So I'm not really sure about this. He can't get enough of me. So how can he not get enough of me and not want me too? Every now and then we have a good day. Like he treats me so good for my birthday. The rest of the year is fucked up. But for my birthday, he goes all out for my birthday. Birthday and Ash Wednesday. Those are my days. Every other day is shit. He's kicking my ass. He's not coming home. I know he's fucking my friend. I done caught him twice on the Facebook Live. He done got an OnlyFans account. He got subscriptions to about 3 other chicks on OnlyFans. I mean, I know all of that. He's a porn addict too. I already got 2 prescriptions from the doctor with something he done gave me. But I got my birthday and Ash Wednesday. So there it is. There it is. I told you ladies that a lot of you are science projects for these men. Science projects. When they cry and talk about your morality, it's only because they don't benefit from your immorality. Let me say that again. A lot of times when they cry and talk about your morality, it's because they don't benefit from your immorality, if that's the case. It's not the fact that you selling ass. It's the fact that he ain't getting a cut. A lot of times that's what it is. Just like I told y'all in the story time, y'all need to go watch the previous live that I did, because I did a story time about a friend of mine. Very pretty sister. Very pretty sister. She had clientele. Clientele that she would visit. She was a call girl. High price, I guess. She was making a lot of money. A whole lot of money. Very pretty. Very demure, very feminine. All the things that you guys that are watching my channel on Sneak, that you lurkers that watch my channel, she was the embodiment of everything you want in a woman. Seems submissive and just beautiful and compliant and, seemingly. But she was selling favors. She was selling favors. And her main man didn't know that. And when she finally, after me getting on her about telling him the truth, I was the one that told her, you cannot be jacking hillbillies off. I mean, her clients would listen. These dudes that claim they hate black people. It's a lot of race play going on. Is it cosplay, race play? I don't know what y'all what they call it. A lot of slave narrative, slave sex going on. These dudes pay big money to carry out these fantasies and stuff like that. It's called race play. When I saw the type of dudes paying this woman, the type of dudes, I'm talking about moonshine drinking. I'm like, where do you even get money from? But a lot of them have farmland and, a lot of these dudes that look like, I don't know, gas station, truck stop, hillbilly, be having a lot of cash. They have a little stash. But they be the main ones, we don't like niggers. Get her done. Get her done. Please. money I could make? All I got to do is plait up my hair like Celie from The Color Purple, and it's on. Do you know how much of a bag I can make? This little nigger girl. Listen, everything is an illusion. Everything is an illusion. All of it. All of it. Status. You're higher than me, and you know all that. And behind closed doors, it's a whole nother animal, a whole nother reality. Oh, let me finish the story. So the girl finally told her boyfriend after I protested with her, and I said, "You have to do that," because I knew the dude. You know, we were sort of friends. So I was like, "No, I can't. You know, you can't be around me and doing that, and you ain't letting him know. You got let him know. You got let him know." So she finally let him know, and at first he was like, "What? What? How could you?" And then he was like, "Well, how much you make?" So what? But wait, hold up. Well, you know what's the dividends? How much you clock in a week? He started adding up because he wanted to go in on it. He wanted in on it. Her boyfriend. Yo, she was so scared to let him know because she was ashamed of what he would think of her. And then when he told her, he wanted a cut. Then when she finally told him, he was like, "Well, how can I get, could I find, I got a couple of people." Her boyfriend they were living together. And he was willing to, well, you going to do it. Let me get a cut. He didn't say, "You know what, it's over. I can't deal with XYZ. He wanted some money. So there's that. There's that. Can I give a clue of who the entertainment? No, I can't. No. I cannot do that. I won't even give a hint. I don't even know how to give a hint on that. What's a hint? No. You get the gist of the story. You get the gist of the story. A lot of y'all are with dudes that would turn you out. He would put your ass on the whole stroll. These dudes that you like, I'm scared he's not gonna respect me. And if times got hard enough, he would put your ass out on the curb to get him some money. He will steal your food. He be flirting with your mother behind your back. All kind of nonsense with these dudes, and you like, I'm afraid of what he thinks of me. Teamwork makes the dream work. Will Charles says teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm assuming, Will, that you don't have an issue with that. And you're wrapping it around sarcasm. A lot of you dudes are hungry. There's a lot of hungry dudes out here right now that's willing to do a lot. Some of the only reason why they ain't open an OnlyFans account is because, it's going to look a little bad on the block. It's going to look a little bad on the block. But I'm sure some of them are thinking about it. Only reason why some of y'all dudes ain't open OnlyFans accounts is nobody going to pay for what you got. Ain't nobody going to pay to see what you got. But if you could whore yourself out, you would. You would. Hello. You would. I know some of y'all, damn, I wish I had a vagina. I wish I could at least, I could Velcro a vagina and take it off when I'm finished. I wish I could do that. He wasn't paying no bills, in and out of rehab, living free, and sold her food to get drugs. Who was that? Her boyfriend? The woman we're talking about. He was in and out of rehab. Y'all, listen. It's 2020. Get you a corny dude. Get you a dude who has no personality, a little bit corny. Give the lame ones a chance. Because these dudes that got all this spice and all this swag, so-called swag and everything, y'all, mm-mm. These are the ones making y'all crazy. These are the ones making y'all crazy. Give the boring dudes a little chance. Oh, your neighbor's husband. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. There's a lot of that going on. I'm scared to be like that, and I'm just single. Cat lady some days seems more okay every day. You don't have to be a cat lady. You just have to understand. You have to understand. Listen, I created this coalition so that you're not scared of people, so that you're prepared. You're more prepared to handle things, and when you're prepared and you know human nature and you know what's going on, then you know how to pick your poison. According to my mother, you must pick your poison. Okay, your hazards to pick your poison, and you just want to know how to do that, because everyone you meet, including yourself, has issues. Like I say, so it's not about, pretending that you're closing shop, because everybody on this live wants someone to care about them. You do. So stop even saying that. Just stop saying, well, I'm just going to be alone, because if you don't want to be alone and you don't mean it, stop saying it. Just stop even saying it. Yes, leave a like up the stream, please. Like up the stream. These men are loud. These men are lousy. They'll actually make friends with your enemies. Friends of your enemies can't be your friend and definitely can't be trusted. Thus saith Jay. All right, Jay. Your voice has been heard. You've been counted. You've been counted. 1-800-FACTS. Discernment vetting is critical. Men always show themselves. Better to find out about his shadow side sooner than later. Yeah, you want that cat to be out the bag real quick. Like, really, the faster the better. Preferably before you have sex. You want to know if he's a creep before you have sex with him, not afterwards. Not afterwards. But unfortunately, that's usually when you find out every day. Because that's when he doesn't have a guard up anymore, because after then he starts showing you what level of disagreeableness he has, what level of non-compliance he has, what he actually feels about this, that, and the third, and you find out all of that after he ejaculates, because it's over after that. It's, well, if you go, deuces. I mean, I don't want you to go, but if you do, it's been real, girl. Thank you. Thank you for that ass. Thank you. So that's what it is. So you want to get them to that state before you open your knees. There's so many simple ways to figure that out early on. Try using the word no for small things, and you see, I mean, this is what I've said. I've said this on my live on several occasions. The best way to find out about somebody is to reject them, or to reject what they're asking for, or just to be non-compliant with whatever it is. Then you see when a person that isn't getting what they want, when they're not in a situation of comfort, then you see what their instincts are. Because all the while up until that point, he is deliberately trying to make you like him. So if he's deliberately trying to make you like him, it's a show. That's not his instinct. That's a stage play. All that to him trying to make you like him is a stage play. It's an act. Now you may have a nice booty that he like, and you cute in the face and all that, and he may be infatuated with you, or he probably has thoroughly fetishized you. But that over the long haul, I mean, that you being a fetish, that has a shelf life of milk and cottage cheese. That has a shelf life of Gouda cheese, blue cheese. In fact, it's already spoiled. It's already spoiled when you get it. So there is no expiration date, because it's already expired when you get it. You got to think of that. When a dude like you, it's already expired. You already know, like, listen, the moment I start letting this dude know that I like him too, then he start giving me his ass to kiss. This is what dudes do. This is what they do. Percy said, give us boring dudes a chance. All right, Percy throwing his hat in the ring. Holla at your boy. Holla at Percy. Percy is here to fall on a sword for you and give you all that you need, all the comforts that you need. You never have to want for anything. Percy's going to protect you and care about you unconditionally. He was too fine. I had to put up a wall. Who was too fine? I just rejected a hot one. Oh, really? How hot was he? Like he was a 9 or something like that? Was he a 9, girl? He had washboard abs, fresh smelling feet. What was it? Nice wide, V tapered back, back came into a V. What made him so hot? Percy, you better holler at somebody. They like what's up. Percy, they asking what's up. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Let's do a match made in heaven here on the Ugly Girls Club. Shoot your shot. Roll your stats. Thank you, Janae. A lot of times you can tell right away if that man is the one. Stop telling yourself that you'll go with the flow, because that is the gateway drug to some hardship. Yeah, that struggle love. That go with the flow thing is struggle love. And she's right. Rosemary is right. We kind of we intuitively know that something is off, wrong, but we push that to the side. We will push it to the back and say, you know what? I'm just not going to judge this thing. I'm not going to judge it. I'm just going to let it flow. Let nature take its course. Let God lead me to where God wants me to go. That's what we say. All the while in the back of our minds, we're going, this dude is a lunatic. Or I think he smells a little bit. I don't, is it me? I don't know. Every time I'm around, there's like an odor or something. I don't know. Is it me? Am I asking for too much? Somebody bathe every day. Maybe I'm just over demanding if I'm asking to do the shower every day. Just an example. So we know. But you go, you know what? I ain't had a date in 6 months. Damn that. I ain't had a date in 6 months. Let me go ahead and see what this is about. If I get a nut, oh well. I stop holes flow quick. So you tell me how fine. Oh, he was a 9. Feminine lounge. The dude was a 9. Ooh. Okay, what made him a 9? Was he tall? Tall, dark, and handsome. I don't know. Was he a mulatto? Was he a mulatto with a lot of facial hair? Like them goddamn did he look like them dark Italians and goddamn Sicilians? Like what was he? What was he? Somebody said hot milk breath. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. We don't want no hot milk breath. But we traded in. He smelled a little bit. You like, well, let me give it a shot. I ain't got nobody else. I just, Febreze him. When he leave, I just Febreze the bed. I Febreze the bed and the couch, and make sure he don't leave his underwear here. I just Febreze everything, man. I can overlook his flaws because I'm flawed too. I'm gonna just overlook the fact that he smelled like a barnyard, because kumbaya, we shall overcome. I'm an equal opportunity employer. That's all I'm saying. You ran quick. I'm trying to figure. You didn't tell me what he look. What made him a 10? What was it? What scared you? What was you scared of? He liked you, so why were you scared? You were too aroused. You can't be so aroused around these dudes. You can't be aroused like that. That's what men do. You want me? Women go, ooh, ooh, he's so here. Ooh. I'm like, you acting like a dude. We don't do all of that. Oh my God. Ooh, look at that side. Ooh. Like what? We don't do that. Men do that. You gotta remain level headed. You gotta remain level headed. How you get all? Oh, I'm sweating right now. Oh, my temperature went. Oh my God, I'm catching fever over how some dude look. Child, please. You gotta go. Oh, that's nice. And y'all gotta do that. Oh, that's nice. So you let go a 9 because you scared, because you can't be a boss around him. Are you UGC or not? Are you UGC or not? Come on now, y'all. We don't be. We don't do that for men. Men supposed to do that for you. You don't do that for them. Y'all turning into canines out here. Oh, he turned me on so bad. He turned me on. Huh? What is that? What is that? See, y'all let these other level up hoes. See, the level up hoes know it ain't about no look. That's ain't that what they teach y'all over at Level Up School? That it ain't about how they look. It's about how they love you. Don't the Level Up people teach you that? Melvin said your hair is dope. Thank you, Melvin. Right, because like Selka says, he is in your face because he likes something. That's right. He likes something. You supposed to go, go on a few days. You running because the guy cute. You supposed to shut down even more when they're attractive, actually. When the guy's really attractive, you supposed to be like, okay. You got to mentally center yourself. Don't I tell you, UGC, that you stay centered? You don't stay to the left. You don't stay cold, and you don't stay overly hot, which like feminine lounge got overly excited. We don't do overly excited for nobody. Nobody. I don't care how he looks. We don't do overly excited for anybody, whether he's a millionaire, whether he a nine, whether he got a 9-inch dick, whatever he got going on. 9-pack abs, whatever it is. We don't get excited. We don't get cold and we don't get hot. We stay grounded in the center. Why? Because how he looks is his business. You see, have I not said that before? How a dude looks is his business. This is whether he look like a monkey or not. Now, I look like a horse. If he look like a monkey, like, you got to deal with that. Just like I got to deal with it. You can't do nothing about me looking like a horse. That's all me right there. That's all me. I can't share. I can't heave and eat hay with, regurgitate hay out of my mouth into yours and make you a horse too. My horse face is all me. It's all me. I can't share that chromosome with nobody. Even my daughters don't look like me. So, and it goes for her, if he's attractive too, that's his business. Why are you going to be intimidated by that? Why are you going to be intimidated by that? I see that real women are hard eggs to crack. David, you just came to that revelation. Thank you, Digital. Cherie said, I do not look like a horse face. That's what the dudes call me. So I lovingly, that's one of my titles, horse face. It is what it is, y'all. It is what will is. What will is what is. Oh, okay, Scorpion like me. This is why I'm over here like, yes, honey. You're a Scorpio? I am a Scorpio. That I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. So yeah, you're not intimidated by anything a man has. Whether it be money, whether it be status, whether it be looks, whether it be, some people have like big sexual energy. Some men have a lot of sex, especially these Scorpios. Lord have mercy, these Scorpios are nothing to handle. There's one that's been chasing me for about 9 years. I'm like, dude, this will be you. You can't cross the crucifix, dude. Like, not 9 years, but he's very charming, and I've seen the bodies. I've seen all the burial plots of all the women he's been with over the years because he called me talking about them. So, because I need your help with that. I said, another one? Well, let me run this by you. Let me shoot this by you real quick. You tell me what you think. I'm like, another one? I said, is anybody happy with you? Is anybody happy with you? Like, everybody's suffering. Everybody is a mental case after they get with you. Why does everybody need to be in the crazy house after they get with you? What you got going on? I don't want none of it. None of it. So there's some people that have that sexual energy with them. So you have to be conservative and real careful that you don't get sucked in. You remain grounded. Just remain grounded. David said 9 years. Yes, David, 9 years. 9 years. Now, in between, there have been a lot of females in between that time, but leave me alone. And here you come again. So it is what it is. But I don't listen, as I tell y'all, don't take anybody seriously, because if they really was about what they say they were about, they put their foot down, they'll put things up. They'll set it up. They'll set it up. They'll set it up and finalize the deal. My hairstylist is a Scorpio and gay. He drives the men he dates crazy. I sit up under the dryer shaking my head. Ooh. Let me tell y'all, Scorpio men ain't nothing to play with. And the one I'm talking about is a Scorpio male. Scorpios are very hard to deal with. And any of y'all that have Scorpio men, I'll say a prayer for you. That's all I can do is say a prayer for you. That's it. Scorpio men are not nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. Scorpios are powerful. I'll never F one again, but they're too low vibration and negative. They could be. They could be. They are, as far as care and then they don't care. It's a lot of mind games with Scorpios. They just know how to push a button. And I don't have that kind of time. We can't be push the buttons battle because, I ain't no slouch with it neither. So we'll get nothing done. Nothing done. Mm-mm. My son is a Scorpio Sag. Or maybe it was that man. I don't know. Maybe. So listen to y'all, to bring it back to the point of this whole live discussion with our sister now, and I know she's grieving badly now, especially if it's what she says it was, which was just a stunt to get attention, and now a child is actually gone because of it. Listen, you have to reserve your sanity at all costs. Percy, you're a Scorpio? Oh, that explains it. Okay, all right. Well, y'all, I apologize. I was trying to hook y'all up with somebody, but Percy's a Scorpio. Y'all on your own. Y'all on your own. Sorry. Anyway, you have to keep things in perspective. If you suspect the guy doesn't want you in month 1 or month 2, month 3, it really doesn't get any better than the beginning of a relationship, because you're not wanted any more intensely than you are in the beginning of a relationship. So if you find that things are real janky in the beginning, like you just 5 weeks in and the dude, he call you sometimes, he's inconsistent, he don't show up, he reschedule and then reschedule after the reschedule. When you talk to him, you don't feel like he's paying attention to you. You don't feel like he's really connecting with you and all that. You don't say in your mind, well, I'm gonna take a chance on that. You don't say in your mind, I'm gonna take a chance on that. It doesn't get any better than the beginning of a relationship. As far as passion is concerned, as far as desire is concerned, the most that you're going to have, the most intensity you have is in the beginning. So if that is janky, let it go. Let it go. You ladies, stop trying to win these men over. Then I tell y'all before, it's not about winning him over. It's not about a competition. He either wants you or he doesn't. How many men you know out here are with women that treat them like shit? And he's in love with her. She don't cook. She don't clean. She talk to him all kinds of sideways. Not that I'm suggesting that you do the shit. Or maybe I am. I don't know. But, for the most part, she's nice, nasty. She's more nasty than she is nice, and he can't get enough of her. He wants her. He wants her and all her corruption. He wants her and all her corruption. And here you are on the side, well, I'm going to get the proper training so that I can be a good wife, so that he can see value in me, because I've only slept with two men in my life, so my vagina is more pristine than that slut that he likes across town. So I'm in a better position. You are in a better position than the slut across town? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're in a better position than the girl he with that he found out she was cheating on him? No, you're not. He'll tell you that. Oh, she's nothing but a slut. And he's still in love with her. You can't compete. Wipe that out of your motherboard. Just wipe it off. You can't compete with any other woman, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. All you want to do is find out do you want me or not? That's all you need. It's really as simple as that. Do you want me or not? And if you do, here's my criteria. Here's my check off list. Or you don't even got to show him your check off list. You have your check off list. Like, if he want me, this, you got to do that. That. It's not a competition. And if he wants you, he's going to do that. He's going to do that. He may not do everything, because we're not living in a perfect world. So you're not going to get everything, but you'll get most things without an argument, at least. At least you'll be able to get some things without a fight. If everything you get from him is with a tussle, that ain't the one you want right there. You want a cheerful giver. A cheerful giver. That's what it is. Do not give these men all the chambers of your heart. You don't want nobody to feel sorry for you, pretending like you're going to kill yourself so he can feel sorry for you, and then come back and give you what, charity sex for a little while. Try to rehabilitate you with his dick and then leave you again. Because that's all you're going to get. Yeah, I feel bad. You did all this for me. He'll come and dick you down. Pat you up with a little more jizz, on your cervix, and then still be on his way. Because if you need to do all of that to get the dude's attention, guess what he don't want? You. He don't want you. Accept it. Nobody has to want you. That's another thing. Nobody has to want you. Nobody has to. So, we got to get out of this thing where we're trying to impose our will upon these men. There's no man that has to want you. You just want to know if he does. That's all. You just want to know if he does. Has to? Who? Where? Anybody could go. Anybody can go. Everyone has a right. Everyone has a right to go. Even if he's married to you, he has a right to go. There's going to be a separation fee. There's going to be a profit and loss fees going on with that. If I give you 10 years, I'm entitled to compensation, because now I can't get nobody else who's going to give me what you said you were going to give me. Because now I'm 10 years in the bin. I have appreciated in value according to you and all your friends and everybody else out here. So I need compensation, because if I'm going to be the cat lady, I need money for vittles. I need money for kibbles and bits. That's all. That's all. Yet she's in the hospital worried about why they gave her food she didn't want to eat, wanted cranberry juice. Is that what she's complaining about, her food? Oh, Lord. That part. That part. She's going to need a lot of therapy. She's definitely going to need her family's support. She's a teaching moment for the rest of y'all who try to do maybe not a stunt like on the level of what she's done, but you try to do things to get him to feel sorry for you. Stop. You don't want anybody's pity. Pity is worthless. Pity is a joke. Pity is a scam. Pity makes you think someone cares. Feeling sorry for you is not the same as caring about you, though. Someone who feels sorry for you doesn't necessarily care about you. They're observing you and go, "Oh, that's rough right there. Wow, that looks like it hurts." That's pretty much what pity is. Pity is someone's observing your pain and going, "That looks like it hurts right there. Does it hurt right there? It looks like it hurts." You don't fucking need that. And if you're reduced to need to pulling stunts like this to get that, then the dude was trash to begin with. Not only was he trash, listen, I would venture to even say he told her he didn't want her from the beginning, but she forced the issue. That might be it too. Some of y'all get with dudes and he say, "Well, I'm not ready. I'm not really ready to. I ain't ready to do this with you." And you immediately go into, I'm gonna convert you. I'm gonna shit, shower, and shave. I'm gonna get me some Victoria's Secrets. I'm gonna put some beef fat up in here and get you the yam down on it. Whatever. I'm gonna put my period blood in a potted plant on my windowsill and pray over it so that you'll be my man. He probably told her that. This girl, this is just for now. You already have 3, 4 kids. This is just for now. And here she go. You think it's just for now? I got this baby batter. I'm gonna put some stuff in this baby batter. Yeah, but I'm gonna put some adobo in here. You gonna love me, motherfucker? You gonna love me? This is it. I ain't looking no more. This is it. I'm get that dick is mine. You don't own anybody. You don't own anybody. And if you have to work real hard to get a man's attention, usually it means he's not that motivated to be with you. Because men are real simple. They either want you or they don't. They either want you or they don't. Now, the ones that are using you for sex, they're not really good at concealing that. They're not really good at that, because they don't want to spend anything. They don't want to inconvenience themselves in any way. So you kind of know they'll just be inconsistent. They'll be unavailable. You're talking to them and he's talking to somebody else while you're talking to him. So you don't have his attention even for a conversation, far less sex. When he ejaculates, he might throw a rag or a tissue your way, and then ask him when should I call the Uber. After sex, he's asking, so you're gonna be ready in 30 minutes because I gotta go check. Jimmy, I could call you. I got an Uber for you. No cuddling, no pillow talk, none of that. It's can I call you a cab? So it's gonna be all of that. It's gonna be all of that. Don't fight that though. Don't fight that. Go, oh, I see, I see what this is. This is why you close your fucking legs. If you already a single mother with 4 kids, 5 kids, I don't know if this dude have any kids, Bar. I don't know if he's the father of all kids. I'm assuming not. If you're already a single mother, I told you, single mothers, you're already a target for easy romp. You're as much of an easy target, whether you're cute or not. If you're a single mother, you're targeted because the dude know you need time, you need quality, you need some adulting going on. Because your little badass kid's stressing you out, so you need some me time. He's expecting that. He's expecting that from you, any chick who's supposedly a reject. It's easy for anybody to pretend for a night. It ain't hard for nobody to pretend to like you for a week or two. That's easy to do. It gets harder after 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24 months. It gets a little harder to be consistent in pretending over time though. And if you're a single mother, you gotta really hold out. Because you made some poor choices before. You know it's really life and death with you. It really is. If you're a single mother, what do you know as a single mother? That sex don't hold nobody and neither does a child. If no other woman knows this, guess what fact you know? Your vagina don't hold nobody, and neither did the child that you pushed out your vagina held nobody neither. Those two things, those two facts right there. They need to add that to the goddamn encyclopedia with your face next to it. Vagina don't hold it, and neither does the kid. So now we got to take the vagina, anything associated with the vagina, we got to really take that off the table. Because right there, that ain't no deciding factor or nothing. That's what being a single mother teaches you. That vagina ain't really no deciding factor of nothing. It don't bring no consistency to your life. None. Men think single moms are desperate because a lot are. A lot are. Men think single mothers are desperate. Men think fat women are desperate. Men think dark-skinned women are desperate. Men think low-wage women are desperate. There's a lot of women under the desperate umbrella. A whole bunch. Men think that women who reveal themselves a lot are desperate too. Always showing your booty up. Yeah, she want to get poked. She want to get poked. She want this shaft to poke that ass. And I'm going to oblige her. There's a whole lot of women looking desperate out here. Desperate doesn't wear well though. Desperate gets you, people repel people who are desperate because it means you have absolutely zero value. Zero. No value whatsoever when you are desperate. That ain't the way to win nobody over. That ain't no way to win nobody over. Desperation. You'll get their pity, which is sort of like they observing you in your pain. They don't really care. They're just observing. They're acknowledging that you're in pain. That's what pity is. It's all it is I'm acknowledging that you're fucked up right now. That looks fucked up right now. I don't know what it feel like, but you tell me how it feel. Because from what I see, it looks fucked up. That's all you're gonna get. You young girls, close your legs. They don't love you. Sorry. I know your mother's selling you something else, but most of these guys out here don't love you. Floyd Mayweather's daughter know that now. She had to stab somebody. Now she caught a case over some motherfucker didn't love her. All you young girls are going to get this tea. Y'all going to get this lesson sooner or later. You might get it after a baby, after you catch a case, or catch a charge or something like that, after you catch a disease. Some sort of way you get it. But you don't want to get it after the tragedy. Just sip on this tea beforehand. Sip on this tea before they get to you. I need for you to inoculate yourself with the UGC philosophy so that you're not a statistic out here. He ain't gonna love you anymore when you do shenanigans like this. David said it's a complete turnoff. Yes, it is. Lack of confidence is you are not charismatic when you're desperate. You're not a good conversationalist when you are desperate. You're not captivating charming when you're desperate. Desperate people are rather boring, actually, because all they're looking for is for you to turn them on. They come with nothing. They come fucking empty. Turn me on like a TV. Turn me on. Make me laugh. Make me laugh and dance. They want you to bring the personality. They want you to bring the substance. They want you to bring the conversation, because the only thing they can focus on is you not leaving them. They're preoccupied with looking at your phone and having a conversation with you. They're preoccupied with controlling you rather than treating you like a human being. This is why people run. When they feel trapped, this is why they run. This is why they run. Listen, y'all find the girl and give her this video. I don't know if some of y'all are friends with the girl or anything like that, or friends of a friend of a friend, but slide this video in somebody's DMs. Slide it in. Talk about it in your forums. This is hot off the press news right now. Everybody got something to say. I want this girl to heal. Have mercy. If what y'all say is right, she done lost a child over this stunt. She's never going to be the same again. That guilt is going to ride or rock her even more than anything else. So she needs to be under 24-hour supervision, because if she really wasn't suicidal before, after losing a child over a prank, pretty much, that might send her over the edge. That might send her over the edge. So y'all, what will is, will is. What will is, will is. And, I'm here to help in any way that I can. Y'all know that I have a soft spot for young women, you young ladies that are just starting out. Some of y'all have just gotten your virginity snatched from you. Some of y'all are still virgins, And I'm really, really trying to impart the wisdom on you to hold on. Not because you're trying to be better than any other woman. You just want to keep the devils off your back. Because 9 out of 10 men in your face are devils. Devils. And they will disrupt your entire life. So it's better to wait. It's just better to wait. I don't know how else to say it, I don't know how else to say other than that. It's a life and death thing. Getting into, what did I tell y'all about relationships? Relationships are life or death. Do I not say that, UGC? Isn't our philosophy here that relationships are really life and death? It's not about, I'm just going to get this nut. It ain't never about that. It can't be. If you are swallowing someone else's body fluids, then it's never about a nut. It's about the invasion of the body snatchers. It's a war between your mind and what he has implanted into you. This is why the girl went crazy and was driving on Facebook Live saying she was going to kill herself, because she is no longer who she is anymore. I told y'all, after 4 partners, we are the walking dead as women. We are already zombies. You already out of your mind. You have more than 5 partners. You need an exorcism. You are permanently unbalanced, and you have to look for some balance after having sex with men. She's an example of this. She's an example of what happens. She's an example of what happens. But you got these cum guzzling whores that tell you, you gotta get your nut. You entitled to your nut just like they entitled to this and that and the third, and but there's a psychological side. There's an emotional side that they never discuss. That you are never right or settled in your mind anymore. After you fuck 5 you are dead mentally. Biologically, it's an iffy thing. Your whole DNA structure is corrupt. This is why when they say, they've talked about the phenomena of women having babies that look like ex-partners, that's because his DNA is still in you. Sex changes your whole structure. Everything. We've been duped about this whole thing concerning sex. The whole shit is deviant behavior. The whole shit is perversion. All of it. Men are animals these days. Men are like literally knuckle dragging animals, like fucking monkeys. Oh, well, my sex drive and shit. Drive. So you watching porn has nothing to do with it? Our whole society structure is around selling sex. To buy a car that sells sex. To sell pastries, they're selling sex. A hairstyle is selling sex. Everything is sold sex. What drive are we talking about? Drive. When you stick your dick inside a woman that you don't know if she got a disease, you can smell her snatch from west to east coast. Goddamn star-kissed tuna that shit, and you still dive into that on a hope and a prayer that you can get up with something that you can wash off with soap and water, and somehow that's sane. You willing to risk it all for a nut, and somehow that is sane. Like a crackhead. Women too. Women are outpacing men where that's concerned. Pornography and all that stuff is concerned anyway too. We're like, oh, he's so fine. Oh, I'm like, I know your shit wore out. We are out of our minds. We are out of our minds. And we need to get back into I don't even know if there's any hope actually, I don't for us who have already gone through what we've gone through, it's kind of like we got to salvage we can salvage. These messages are really for the young women who are just starting out, who really still have a chance. Because most of us as, seasoned women and mature women, there's you look used. There's like a used look, and it doesn't even have anything to do with age. You look tired. You look worn out. You look unfresh. You look like there's no more. What's it? Like all of your eggs got Down syndrome or some shit. No offense to anybody who's Down syndrome or who got a Down syndrome baby, but you know what I'm saying. There's just a look like you are gone. Thank you for the donation. The Army Life, thank you. There's a look there, and we have to resuscitate ourselves. We have to do a blood transfusion with ourselves to kind of rejuvenate ourselves. And it has nothing to really do with makeup or anything like that per se. When I look at women, like I said, I'm in this this singles group, a black singles group on Facebook. And I just, someone invited me in, and, I just went in there to see poke my head in to see what's going on, see what people are posting about, see what they're discussing, see what they're concerned with. And a lot of times when the women post, they look sad. The women post, they look defeated. They look defeated. They look like they've been through some things. And I know some of them, they're doing the, the Zoolander shit, like that nonsense. They look like they're trying to be seductive, but what it actually looks like is, you know, worry, fear, exhaustion, um, depleted emotionally. Like you can it reads in a lot of their faces. A lot of women just they don't look excited or happy or content or what's the other word I'm looking for? Pretty much, that's it. They look down. They look real down. They look like they're just kind of waiting to die. And a lot of times that is what's yielding the results that a lot of you are getting. You don't look vibrant. You don't look happy. You look like you're going to be a problem for somebody. You look like you're trying to be a problem for somebody. Instead of adding to someone's life and enhancing someone's life, you look like you're looking for a permanent therapist. It's a problem. It's a problem. You know? So these are things that people don't want to discuss. These are things that, these women lie about, like it's going to be all right, doesn't matter how many, who, what, when, where, how, it doesn't matter, none of that, and it does. It really does. Sometimes I wish I lived in the forest in some tiny cottage. That sounds about nice. The last time I went to a club was about a year ago. Women on the dance floor, drunk and sweaty, with strange dudes grinding on them. They look like zombies. I mean, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. They're not having a good time. They're really not even aware. If they're drunk, they're not really aware of what's going on. So it's not really a good time, more so than it is an escape from consciousness. People use other people to escape, not even for relationships, just to escape being consciously aware of the misery that's their life. And you don't want to be that. And if you're chasing pity from men, that's what you ultimately turn into. An escape. Rather than a genuine relationship, you're just something to do when I'm afraid to be alone, or when someone else has disappointed me, or when things are not going right. You're the fall guy for all of that. You're the fall. You don't want to be no dude's fall girl. So, because I'm a nurse, I've seen some nasty stuff when it comes to STDs in the ER. Ooh. Thank God I'm out of there and transferred to psychiatrics department. Oh Lord, I can only imagine. I have a lot of family who are in the nursing field, and I've heard the horror stories too. I've heard the horror stories too. And a lot of them, you can't tell who got what until they pull down their pants. There'll be a lot of well-dressed chicks, and you pull down their pants, and you need a hazmat suit. You need you need a gas mask and a hazmat suit when they pull down their drawers. So there's that. All right, y'all. So we have reached the end. You don't want to show up that way. We'll work on that. Work on it, Keona. Work on it. None of us want to show up that way. We want to be bright. Ditch the whole, I'm being, sophisticated or what, that's tired through and delayed. You want to be bright. You want to look alive. You want to look alive. That's what you're going for. And you'll improve at least your chances of communication, the opportunities to communicate with people, because you'll be more attractive. You'll have more attracting energy that way. And that's what you want, because that's the beginning of any relationship, is to be attracting, to have the energy of I'm pulling you into my cipher, into my sphere. So, you know, and that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, y'all. So there's that. We got work to do. We got souls to save here. We definitely have souls to save. So I'm doing my part. Y'all got to spread the word. Y'all that are part of UGC. I know it's only a few, but the ones that are, we can really change the world. We can change how our black girls show up in the world psychologically. We can help facilitate a better women that are really ready for relationships, to nurture communities and all that kind of stuff. We can help on that. It's more than just intercourse, y'all. Intercourse is just it's one part of this thing, and like I said, it's so corrupt. So UGC, y'all know the truth. You have an obligation to spread it. You have an obligation to teach your daughters, your nieces, your sister, your cousins. Some of y'all got to sit down with your mom. Some of y'all got to school your own moms on this thing, because your mothers are getting duped out here too. We don't want to be walking zombies out here. That ain't what we want to do. But every time you let a man inside of you, you kill yourself a little bit more each time. A little bit more each time. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. So listen, if you need private coaching, send me an email, info@theuglygirlsclub.com, and let's have a discussion on what's going on with you, and how I can help you, what services I can offer you, and go from there. I'm dark, but I'm healing. I'm dark, pretty dark with it, but you'll be more empowered. You'll feel more free, and that's the whole goal. That's the whole goal. Yes, amen. Amen to that. You say you hope you find her on IG. Please do. Please do. I want her to find this video and have the replay button hot. Hot. Because she's gonna need a lot of support. And we gotta reach out, because she's not the only one going through this right now. She's the only one so far that's posted her travailings on live for everyone to see and be entertained by it. But she is not the only one thinking that I got to do something drastic like this so this guy will feel sorry for me and then want to be with me. She's not the only one. She's not the only one. So we got to reach out. We got to repair. Sex does not heal you. Don't listen to what these cum snatchers tell you. Sex does not heal you. Actually, sex kills. Sex makes you crazy. Sex fucks with your hormones or your reproductive system, every goddamn thing. So you have to be careful who you're giving it to. It is a prize. Do not let these men tell you it's not a prize. It is a prize, because it's your fucking life. What more do you have to give of value than your life? Talk to me. What more? There is nothing more valuable that you could ever give a man other than your life. You are opening up your insides. Your insides to another being, to put his flesh inside of you, and that's not a big deal. That's a something to do today. When anybody else who's tinkering with your insides needs to be licensed by the state board, has 7 or 10 years of schooling, needs to be evaluated if they're crazy or not, in order to be certified to open you up. He gets to open you up with his dick, and it's not a big deal. Stop letting these men tell you that shit, because it's not true. It's not true. It's just not. So with that being said, on that note, I'm going to end this live. Y'all know where to reach me. Y'all can go to iloveherart.com. I am winding down to the last hours. I'm leaving this weekend. So if there's something on there you want, I can only ship it off tomorrow. And after that, the sale is over with. So go on. Don't be stingy. Take your stimulus money and get you a piece of art. Doorbuster sale. After tomorrow, I cannot ship nothing off, and everything's going back up to regular price. So don't be scared. Just go ahead and do that. It ain't a bad buy. No, my stuff is off the chain. All of it. I'm a Renaissance woman. This is what I do. Artist, author, poet, relationship expert, spiritual advisor, life coach, and medicine woman. I do it all. I do it all. All right, I'm out. Hit the replay. Yes, hit the replay. Like up the stream. Subscribe to this channel. Share the video and all of that. Whoever needs to hear it. Share. Find the girl and put it in her DMs. Y'all, everybody, try and find this girl and put this video in her DMs. She's gonna need me. She's gonna need me. She's gonna need somebody like me. For sure. All right, I'm out. Bye.